This episode is brought to you by our Patreon members. Sign up right now, patreon.com/VVC Life. And thank you to all of the patrons that have already signed up and are. Yeah. 5:02 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We in the building. Let me get some. Yeah. Come on now. Come on. It's too early in the morning for hand claps. It's too early in the morning. I'm up. I can't sleep. Sleep. Yes. So I was like, yo, I don't know. New part of my New Year's resolution was I'm going to stream more, whether it be by myself, with other people, not on schedule, just stream. Like, yo, get out here and fucking stream. So with that being said, I got some stories, some stuff that I've been collecting on social media. I see stuff all the time. I download a lot of stuff. Some stuff for Black Nerd Podcast, some stuff for the Real Review stuff, some stuff for Mastermind. But then there's those ones, man, like some of the stuff at Aries Lounge. But, I'm kind of taking Aries Lounge in a different direction. So, the game not kind of leaves me with a hole with a bunch of stuff that I could talk about. I don't got no way to talk about it. So I'm figuring let's start here. Just have a little safe space for those who want to kind of get into some stuff, man. Y'all want to get into some stuff? Okay.
Yes, Daddy.
Okay, that's what I like to hear. You know what I mean? All right, so this is Ugly Money Niche. I became a fan of his recently. Oh dog, this guy is wild. Like, his social media takes, the stuff that they clip out from his live streams are incredible. Shout out to him, his whole team. So shout out to his editing team, the clip guys. Yo, y'all do a phenomenal job. You know what I'm saying? As much as this king is getting all of the credit, yo, that clip team, boy, they putting that work in. So I don't know if he busting the clips. Pause. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he making the clips or he got a team. But shout out to all of them, man. They doing a phenomenal job. This is not a clip from his live show. This is him getting on social media. And he has some stuff to say. So let's watch this together.
When Kevin Samuels died, they celebrated his death. They literally celebrated this man's death like he was a murderer, like he was a rapist, like he was a tyrant, like he was a bigot, like this guy had killed someone, had robbed someone, had did atrocious and terrible things to society. They celebrated this man's death more than they celebrated Osama bin Laden that flew a plane in the Twin Towers. They celebrated this man's death more than they celebrated Saddam Hussein, who killed thousands of people. They celebrated this man's death more than they celebrated Jeffrey Dahmer, more than they celebrated Timothy McVeigh. They celebrated his death.
Now, big dog, you know what I'm saying? I miss Kevin Samuels too, bro. Like, not on no kind of like red pill, blue pill thing. Mostly I miss him because he changed the narrative for me. I don't know about everybody. Everybody got their own opinions about Kevin Samuels. Like, you know what I mean? And I ain't here I really don't care what other people's opinion is, but this is mine. He changed my opinion about how I even looked at myself and how I should carry myself. You know what I mean? Not that I felt like I was doing anything wrong, but when you in a world and everybody's telling you one thing, you kind of forget your own value. You forget the work you put in. You forget, what you bring to the table. Now, mind you, I've always in my own right, and please don't take no relationship advice from me. I'm single, don't have no kids. You feel me? Like, but my whole life, I never dealt with no woman that disrespected me or treated me half. You know what I mean? I'm a big dude. So you got chicks that love big dudes and they act crazy and funny. And then you got the chicks that don't like big dudes because they feel like you should be skinny and fit and all that. But no matter how they came at me, I never once allowed anybody to play with my name or play with me however, like, you know what I mean? Or if I felt like the situation wasn't going the way I wanted it to go, then see la vie, my nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't have no problem dismissing any person. But Kevin Samuels like really put a lot of things into perspective. I mean, like, yo, even the part when he's saying, yo, bro, guys need to get their stuff together. If you want somebody, if you want a high value woman, you want a girl with the big booty and no waist, and she fine as hell and she want to go on trips, guess what? Like, you need to get fit, you need to get right, you need to get your money up if you want to be like, but vice versa. You know what I mean? There's things that women needed to do to get men on point. And like, yo, that conversation was great. So for him leaving, like when he passed, yeah, I did see a lot of anger and vitriol towards him in his demise that I thought was really sad. You know what I mean? I don't feel like that man that ever did anything to anybody. He never put his hands on no woman, just like my man Ugly Money said. It's a situation where this man was misunderstood straight up and down because of the fact that people saw clips and they catch a whole impression of a person based on clips. And that's super crazy, man. But I'm gonna let my dog, finish his statement. You know what I mean? Go ahead, hit it out the park, big guy.
Like he was evil. And all he did was talk on a microphone and tell women to respect men. All he did was tell some black men's truth. All he did was try to be able to bridge a gap between black women's expectations and black men's actual realities. And they hated him for it. They celebrated.
Yo, his editing team is insane, bro. Like the way they was able to get that music in there, like, bro, they masterful with this, yo. Listen to this music. It just lends the weight to the statement. You know what I mean? It just makes him all the more powerful, like he's about to do some crazy next level shit.
They wish the man, and they still do to this day. Well, all y'all people that used to celebrate Kevin Samuels' death, you celebrate it. Y'all still single and still ain't got married yet. So long live Kevin Samuels, and he was obviously right, because you still don't got a ring on your motherfucking bitch.
Shout out to the OG. Shout out to that one for that one, yeah.
Yes, Daddy.
Oh, yeah. And for those that might have been offended.
Hey, I just wanted to say I'm so sorry. I'm sincerely apologetic for all the people who got in trouble for my last story.
Yeah. So what do I want to take from that, man? Like, not from his statement, obviously. That was lit. Shout out to him. Shout out to his whole team. Shout out to the editors, man. Y'all killed it. But like, I want to take it a step further. Like, and it's funny because a lot of women that I saw in the comments that I personally knew that was like, oh, I'm so glad he did. It's funny they are still single. It's funny that he said that, and then I started thinking about it. I'm like, yo, I remember this person. Yeah, they all still single. That's crazy. But man, it's super deep. I would love to see a discourse pertaining to individuals standing up for men. Like, I was listening to Joe Budden's podcast. He had some guys on that did their own podcast, and they were talking about red pill style YouTube, which is, I guess, conservative, or like they call it anti-woman or something. Like, oh, women hate, these guys that hate women. And they were talking about Fresh and Fit. They tried to put Kevin Samuels in the same thing. They tried to say that Andrew Tate. And I'm like, I've listened to a considerable amount of all three of those different platforms, whether it be Andrew Tate, as much as I could stand a Fresh and Fit. And it's not saying that what they are saying turns me off. It's just that style of show gets redundant with the same topics. And if there's no intelligent discourse and it's just people throwing disrespect back and forth, like meaning that like they insulting each other, or it's all about like cracking on each other, and it's not funny. Like it just gets like, girls will come on the show and be like, oh, y'all some weak ass niggas, and then they'll be saying some other stuff, and it's cute for a couple minutes, but I don't really feel it like that. It bores me to some extent. But like when Kevin Samuels, same thing. Like I could, man, his like he would have 30 minutes of just music playing and the and the candle be lit and the little toy be going around in circles and shit. You waiting for this nigga to come on. Then he come on with a Red Bull or some coffee or something, and he's sitting there on the computer. And we like, yo, is this nigga gonna talk? Like the chat room be going crazy. They going crazy in the chat. And I'm like, what the fuck are we doing here? Like, when is the show gonna start? Then he start, and then like the monologue and for 20 hours, like that's just not my thing. But like when you get to the core of what the conversations are about, which are essentially accountability and comments, or not comment. I just had a discussion with somebody the other day. Common sense ain't common for everybody, but a historical truth about what men find attractive versus what women find attractive. So what Kevin Samuels at the core of all of his discussions, let's not talk about the moments where he might have got upset or somebody pissed him off, or, you know, he might have had a moment with somebody, they gone back and forth. And I'm not here to argue whether he was wrong or right, or how he spoke to women. The core of his belief system that he was trying to get women and men to understand is that women value security, you know what I mean, finance, and, you know, good decision making for a husband. I think we can all agree with that. I don't feel like we should throw, you know, eggs and whatever at each other. I think that's common sense. For men look for physical appearance, you know, cooperation, not meaning I need a dog or I need you to just blindly follow me, meaning, yo, we can have dialogue. You know what I mean? I am, you know, I'm allowed or expected to lead. And in that, when I lead and I make decisions, you roll with me. Like, you know what I'm saying? So men would like to have the ability to have a woman that's cooperative, an attractive appearance, and a nurturing, a woman that can create a beautiful, nurturing environment for him to exist in. That's it. That's the core of what he's been saying. So guys got to get their shit together, get your money together, get your health together, get your appearance together. You know what I'm saying? Create a home for a woman. Excuse me, not create a home, but like, you know, you create a safe environment for a woman. You financially stable. Safe means multiple things on multiple levels. If men, you do this, and then women, you do this, hey, there's going to be more connectivity. Why? Because we're all focusing on what's important. The other thing he spoke on, another core part of his belief system is, hey, we as Black people have been pushing each other to wait longer, meaning to get older before settling down, when that is not biologically sound. Because women in their 40s, as a woman gets older, in her 30s and her 40s and 50s, it becomes more difficult to procreate. The whole premise of human life is to, you know, women are at the most fertile when they are in that, you know, hey bro, I'm not saying advocating that somebody should, you know, get a girl pregnant at 15 or 14. I'm just talking about fertility, purely nature. She's most fertile from the time she first becomes a woman till, you know, early 30s. After that, it becomes harder and harder. So what sense does it make, Black community, for us to say, hey, let's F off our 20s and our teens and our 20s playing around doing what we want, and then let's think about maybe act on settling down in our 30s and 40s? That doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense from a biology standpoint. From a knowledge career standpoint, that's a debatable. It's a debatable. I don't believe that a person should wait. Let me tell you, like right now, yes, it's easier for me to get a business off the ground now and do what I'm doing now because I don't have kids. I wouldn't be able to be up at 5 a.m. doing a podcast, a live stream, if I had kids and a wife. I don't know. If I had a wife, probably she wouldn't give a fuck. But if I had kids, I'd probably be tending to them or dead tired from being, running around with them the whole day Saturday and now it's Sunday. Excuse me. So at the end of the day, what point am I making? We vilified a man that had good intentions, who was committed, who would amass an audience, who actually helped a lot of people. There were a lot of people that came out and spoke positively about how he helped them find love, how he helped them see the error of their ways, how he created an environment where they could come in and take a hard look at themselves and what they were doing and find a better way to move so they could accomplish their personal goals, be it be a better version of themselves or get married. Come on, bro. Nothing wrong with that. And I'm like, when it comes down to Fresh and Fit, same thing. At their core, they're talking about, hey, it's even in the title. Yo, get fresh, be fit. Why? Because this is what women want. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, now they're taking a more harsh standpoint because they're saying, yo, if you want 5 girls, 10 girls, the man can do whatever he want. He can cheat and do whatever he want and all that other stuff. Like, once again, these are hard truths. And I guess that's where the red pill comes in, is that, yeah, if a man is the best version of himself, because there are more women on the planet than men, and then you have gay men and you've got, all the stuff going on, you have more choices when it comes down to women. So if you are physically fit, if you are financially stable, independent, you moving right, you dressing fresh, you've worked on your confidence, you've worked on your verbal ability, it's a fact. The world becomes your oyster. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, like what? There's nothing somebody could say to you as a man. All right, I got my bread. I got my car. I got my house. I got money in the bank. I'm physically fit. I dress well. I smell good. Nobody can say nothing to you. You become immediately part of this 1%. And if you don't have a bunch of kids, you know what I'm saying? You a fly guy. You confident. You can pretty much do what you want, including have multiple women. But the same way you got, and this is the crazy part, women get upset about this, but in this time period, you have very attractive women that have multiple men. So what are we arguing about? So anyway, let's move on. I saw this once again on Instagram. I was like, yo, we should talk about this.
They will change you. It's contagious. Because you see, when you're around big people, they make you feel bigger. And when you're around small people, they make you feel smaller.
Yo, short clip. He got right to the point. I was like, this is a double entendre. Don't ask me how. When people come to me all the time and we have conversations about, when I speak to people about managing them, or if I speak to people about podcasting, or if I speak to people about doing business, and this is the stuff that I think about in my head that I don't articulate, or I don't even really like saying. But like when people come around me, I can make, and this sounds mad arrogant. This sounds crazy arrogant. But I help people expand ideas. I put the fire up on them. People come around me, I get to talking my shit, and because I enjoy, if I see something, I can see something in anybody. Like when I meet somebody and they get to talking, I can see way far for them. I do this with every person. I'm gonna fuck if you're a homeless nigga. I can see a homeless nigga. I can see a path for that nigga being homeless to that nigga being a millionaire. I can see a path from any one person, especially if they're showing me their talent. I could be like, yo, I see where you at and I see where you go. Sometimes I'll see stuff in them that they don't see. So they might be like, oh, I rap, or like I play basketball, but then I'll see something else and I'm like, damn, like yo, you got dope fashion. Like you should be a stylist, or you know what I mean? Like I see stuff in people. And like, so especially when I see people where their talent matches what they want to do, you know, sitting with people and, you know, throwing ideas around and like encouraging and supporting and giving information and connecting the dots for people. That's what I do naturally. And I don't want to be around people that's not doing it. I actually kind of have decreased my circle because of the fact that I don't want people around me that's not, yo, if we're not talking about getting some money, if we're not encouraging each other, if we're not being supportive of each other, if we're not talking about some kind of money shit around what we do creatively, I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk. I'd rather be at home watching television. I don't want to talk about, you know, Sally Suzu and this nigga over here did this, and I don't care. Let's talk about how we gonna make some shit. Let's go how we gonna create something, how we gonna get to some money, how we can get some bags, how we can use our talents and our creativity to get to money. That's this is this guy's idea of a big person. A big person is a person that is like me, where we are encouraging, supporting. When you come around, let's talk about what we can do next. All right, that was great. We just did that. Salute. Great. That's done. What else can we do? What's the next thing? How can we build off this to get to the next thing? Small people are the negative people. The people that always want to gossip. They always mad at somebody else. They always screaming and hollering about what somebody else is doing. You know, oh, y'all niggas, da, 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 da. I don't like them niggas. I don't like them niggas. I hate people that complain all the time. It's always on the internet arguing with somebody. I'm not about to argue with niggas. I don't even argue with niggas in my own comments about on any of my pages. I don't want to argue with niggas, bro. I might have a discourse, meaning that I'm gonna try to see if we can have a sensible conversation about something. But the moment I feel like niggas is going from a human discourse to, let me tell you, nigga, you don't know what it. All right, bro, you got it, my nigga. Go ahead and run your mouth, and then tell all your homies if that's what y'all gonna do, man. Y'all can have a powwow circle about, hey, fuck Jay and all that. I'm cool with it, my nigga. And the other thing is something I learned recently. I'm not dragging niggas along. If I gotta call you, track you down, if I gotta do everything for you, if I'm saying, yo, let's do something, and niggas don't want to step up to the game to take it to the next level, I don't want to rock with you, bro. I'm done with that. And I know some people around me that I'm still cool with a lot of niggas, but I know there's some people I used to do business with that I used to be like, yo, we're going to get some money together. We're going to try to do this. And like, let me tell y'all, this is my admission to y'all right now. The reason why I stopped calling niggas back, or I stopped coming through or pulling up on niggas, is I tried to get money with you. I was trying to make sure shit happen with you. I'm telling you what you need to do, and you did nothing I said that you should do. Yo, are we gonna do a live stream show today? Yo, get you a mic, get you a camera. Yo, set you an area up so you could pod. Yeah. That's cool. That's something I gotta do later on down the road. Like, all right, my nigga, well, holla back. I ain't got time for it. You know what I mean? Because niggas got time for weed, niggas got time for drinks and new Jordans, and niggas can drop hundreds and thousands of dollars on trips out the country and all this stuff, which I respect, bro. Do your thing if that's what's important. But like, this is important to me. Whether it's one view or a billion, this is what I like doing. This is where I want to be at, and this is what I'm gonna do. So like, so if niggas want to come and they screen fuzzy, I can hear everybody in the background, the audio sound crappy. I hate that shit. I even hate having conversations with niggas, and I don't even like doing that on my cell phone. Niggas will tell you. You call me and your shit sound like shit. Yo, your shit don't sound right. Yo, what's going on with your phone, bro? Oh, no, it's all good. Nah, no, it's not. That shit annoying the fuck out of me. I'll holler back. Call me when you get your shit fixed. I hate niggas with Metro PCS. Or I hate niggas with them bootleg ass cell phones. So don't call me with that bullshit. I ain't with it. So, I mean, yo, I definitely couldn't wait to talk about this. Let's talk about this. Shout out to Just Hilarious. Let's get it going.
That's this weekend. I got people hitting me up, friends, family, motherfuckers I do talk to, motherfuckers I don't talk to. I haven't talked to in years. This happens every year. Yo, What's up with the tickets? What's up with the tickets, yo? Slide me some tickets. If I slide every motherfucker tickets, how I'm gonna make my money? I hate that shit. I don't like doing that shit.
First of all, I would like to publicly apologize, because it ain't gonna happen from look, Jess. Ain't nobody gonna do this from Baltimore because niggas ain't shit. But I apologize that Baltimore niggas are so stupid and ignorant and mad at themselves and going through trauma and got problems that we have not properly supported you like we should right now and throughout the years. Let me publicly apologize to you, Just Hilarious, that we don't have the capability because niggas is angry with themselves. Niggas is upset with themselves that they can't support you. Like we should be supporting you. Like you should always be sold out. We should be wearing whatever you got. I don't know what kind of shit you got going. I seen you guys some glasses. Well, you need to get some fat boy joints, and I'm a cop. You know what I'm saying? If I get a girl or a chick I'm fucking or something, I'll definitely cop some of your shit for her. But you know what I mean? I'm gonna make sure I bought tickets to your show before. I'm gonna continue to buy tickets. I feel like our whole city should be holding you down. So I'm gonna apologize because niggas is too fucking stupid. Niggas is too fucking angry, resentful, you know what I'm saying, traumatized from shit from their past. So when they see your success, instead of them going, yo, you the shit, they go, man, fuck that nigga, you ain't put me on. I apologize because Baltimore niggas don't understand that you can't grow unless niggas spend money. Niggas can't be a star until we put you on our back. I apologize, nigga. We stupid. We don't know. Baltimore niggas think that the money magically appears out of nowhere, so they don't have to buy tickets. Niggas feel entitled because they came to your house one time and bought you a chicken box. Niggas feel entitled because they rolled you a blunt once and y'all was chilling. You know what I'm saying? Or you might have been pressed over them or trying to help them and they dropped the ball, so you moved on. Now they mad at you. I apologize for these Baltimore niggas. Cause I'm one of them. I'm not one of them because I never met you. You know what I'm saying? But I know people around you, and I hear conversations about you and your people around you all the time. And I apologize because niggas ain't shit, and we should be holding you at a higher esteem. I love you, Jess. I wish you nothing but the best, and I hope you get it everywhere, whatever level you want to take it to, yo. Do your fucking thing, bro. Now, but let me let you finish. You know, you venting right now, so go ahead and vent, baby girl. Go ahead, do your thing.
That's not happening this year. Because you put me on the list. You've been doing this for years. I'm not doing it this year. How the fuck do I supposed to make my money? I got other businesses. I got a fitness brand. Yo, slide me some of that Dr. Who. Yo, I got Messy Vision, an eyewear line. Yo, slide me some glasses. Yo, if I keep sliding shit, how the fuck I'm gonna make my money? How am I gonna build and become richer than I am?
Exactly. And she, what she just said, I know a lot of niggas gonna be like, I don't give a fuck if you get rich, bitch, because I know that's how niggas be in the comments. But the point of the matter, what she's saying is, if I don't sell product, and if I don't sell tickets, guess what? I can't get a bigger venue. I can't hire more niggas. Guess who hired Baltimore niggas to shoot her shit behind the scenes? Guess who called other Baltimore niggas to help her increase her production for her show and called some local niggas and through opportunities? Guess who every time she go out on tour, she got a Baltimore nigga with her. Cause she from Baltimore, she got a Baltimore nigga backing her up, opening up for her. Jess. How many times have I seen Jess pull up for other Baltimore niggas 1,000 times? Yo, Jess be pulling up for niggas. And I've seen her put other people on from Baltimore multiple times. Looks out for Baltimore niggas all the time. Jess. So at what point are we going to stop jerking our own people around? Y'all want opportunity. Yo, niggas complain all day about we want the city need to get on. We got to go to the next level. Guess what you need to do? You got to support the ones that's putting the work in. She's putting the work in. And guess what? When she gets to the level where she got the money to hire niggas, then she'll hire Baltimore niggas because she's got the right mentality of taking care of home. But if you keep shitting on the people that's taking care of home, guess what? Eventually they can't take care of home. Niggas is gonna have to go to the people that take care of them. Point. If Houston gives her the most love and support and they buying everything, showing up for her, doing shit for free, why the fuck would she come to Baltimore and give some ungrateful niggas opportunity? She's going to go to Houston and give them the opportunity. And I'm not saying that's what's happening. I'm just using that as an example. So please don't take this shit out of context. We have to support home. Support ain't just press and play every now and then, or I hit the like button, I dropped a little haha comment, and then turn around 5 seconds later with 50 comments about how much she ain't shit and I fucked her baby daddy and niggas ain't got time for that. That's not support. Support is putting them items in that cart and paying for that shit. Support is wearing that shit the same way y'all wear that Louis Vuitton and going, yeah, this is my girl Jess, yeah. And not just saying it, but feeling like this is the most valuable thing in the world. That's what support is. And if you can take Jess' name out and put YG Tech in, or take YG Tech name out and put J Hill name in, you could take these niggas and YBS Scola, Roddy Rax, all of these people that got themselves into a position where they can represent our city on an international and a national level. We need to be the ones. She should be doing arenas by now. Easy. She should be selling 3 dates in Baltimore alone by herself. Why can't she do that? Baltimore? I ain't worried about the rest of the country. Y'all need to start asking yourselves that question. Why you not buying a ticket? And don't even say that she ain't, she not even funny, bro. You ain't even gone to the show. How the fuck you know? Fuck out of here. Go ahead, Queen. Go ahead and curse us out properly. Finish your statement.
How? Buy the fucking tickets. How about that? I'm sick of that shit.
I ain't mad at you. You got a right to be upset. Man, we gotta do better, man. But anyway, I know I done said a bunch of shit. Yo, the vibes is down. The vibes is falling. If you done made it this far, we got to do something to make you feel better. You know what I mean? That's my job. So let's go. I'm going to throw a record on and let's vibe out for a little bit. You know what I mean? This is my joint right now. I'm in love with this record. This new Pharrell Williams is... all right. Look. Come on. Hand claps. Y'all know what it is.
Damn, son. Where'd you find this?
So look, I want some music, bro. Y'all send me some music. You know what I mean? Yo, DM at VVC Life. You know what I'm saying? Send all your music there. Also send your music to theindieshow.co. You know what I'm saying? All artist music submissions go through theindieshow.co. But if y'all got a dope record, I'm gonna play it right here on this show. You know what I'm saying? And look, I'll give y'all an interview. Like if I like the record, yo, y'all need to hit a nigga up so I can get you on the show. You can come hang out with me and shit. But anyway, I thought that was a good way to get the vibes back up. You know what I mean? Because it was starting to feel heavy. You know what I mean? All right, let's get into some more bull.
My dad once told me that he loves my mom more
my
than
God.
he loves me.
Surprising.
And I was like, completely unprompted. I was like, okay, thanks. Okay, cool. And then he was like, well, because your mom gave me you, so of course I love her more. And I was like, oh, I guess that's kind of sweet.
So... all right, maybe this is a cultural thing, and I could be bugging right now. So like, don't set trip on me. I ain't even know whether or not my parents love me. Like that was never even a concept to me growing up. Like whether or not my dad and my mom love me. Like I guess I grew up different. I grew up in a different household or something. Like I never give a fuck about that. Like I never was like, yeah, my mom and dad love me. We never talked about it. And I'm not saying they never said it, but they probably never said it. Like they don't say it that much now. We don't say that we love each other that much. And when we do, it sounds awkward and it feels awkward. Like, yeah, I love you, nigga. That's exactly how my dad and my mom, hey, nigga, I love you, all right, whatever. You know what I mean? That doesn't mean that there isn't any love. Let me clarify. But that's just not a concept that I grew up with. Of yeah, yo, my dad loved me. You know what I'm saying? I always felt like, all right, well, I'm my dad's responsibility. So this nigga going to do what he got to do. You feel me? I didn't necessarily feel like he was like, yeah, man, I love that little nigga. Like, nah. It was like, all right. I always felt like these was my wardens. You know what I mean? Like these was the CO of the jail. I'm growing up. I'm a kid. They're my boundaries, do what I gotta do. And every now and then, if I was a good kid, you know, I got some presents and shit. Like, you know what I mean? As long as you good, you be a good inmate, you know, you get treated good. You a bad inmate, we're gonna beat the shit out of you. Like, that's just what it is. So this kind of concept that this young lady's going through right now, this kind of like, my dad loves my mom more than he loves me. I'm like, yeah, they fucking all the time. Why would anybody love you? He's got to feed you and take care of you, and I mean, like, not even. Hold on, shorty. Hold on. See, you're doing a lot. Before. Just chill. Let's be real. You're the reason why this nigga probably can't drink what he want to drink, hang out where he want to hang out, do what he want to do. I'm just being honest. I'm being real. Like, yo, this nigga, you have a kid. I gotta raise you, so he love you. But he may not like you all the time. So, like, you know, it is what it is. But I'm going to let it rock.
And he said, it's kind of sweet. And then I thought about it, and I was like, Mom does not feel that way about you.
I would stand to argue that most men that
she had a smirk on her face, too. Like, yo, mom doesn't feel that way. Mom loves me, but what is this, a competition? Like, what are we doing, a love competition? Come on, bro. Like, all right. So
are in healthy relationships that love their wives absolutely would say the same thing. They love their wives more than their children. And what I think about that is that that's how it should be. But what's really kind of messed up is the last thing that she says. And a lot of women are agreeing in the comments. Women are saying that they 100% love their children more than their husbands. This is just another example of how children and women are loved unconditionally, yet men are loved only with conditions. And of course, there's exceptions to this. There are some unicorn women that absolutely will love their husbands unconditionally. But the fact that this is a not so common belief is kind of messed up.
The last part, yeah, whatever. I mean, I get it. Yeah, that's a reality. But the beginning part where, like, the girl is telling, like, oh, you know, my mom loves me more than he loves you. And I'm just like, all right, you know, I mean, I get it. But, you know, it is what it is. What do y'all feel? Tell me what you feel in the comments. You agree, disagree? I'm tripping? All right, cool. All right, let's take a run back to my childhood. Let's have a real moment together. Let's do it. All right. I never had jarts. We didn't have money for that, but that was definitely something crazy. All right. No sunscreen. I ain't get on sunscreen game until my 30s, my G. I'm 44, about to be 45. Yeah, that's a fact. I tell people this all the time. I got up by myself, well, with a kick in the pants from my pepe or my mama. You know what I mean? They would kick me out of bed because I was not a morning person, still not a morning person to this day. They would kick me out of bed, get me up, get me, you know what I'm saying, get me situated. And I'm not talking about breakfast. It would happen every now and then, but it wouldn't be an everyday thing. But most of the time, I got out the door by myself. I had a key. When I was in elementary school, I used to walk up the hill to the elementary school in the morning, and they had breakfast in the morning. and you go to school, and then school over, you walk your butt on down the hill to the house. That's was it. I don't understand. The whole somebody gonna kidnap the kid. Not once again. Did they love me? I don't know. I was like a supervised inmate. You know what I'm saying? But I went, came back. It is what it is. Unsupervised, unreachable. Didn't have no cell phones. Cell phones they were not available to poor people. And I'm not going to say we was poor. Let me not say that. They were not available to regular people in the early 80s. You understand me? We talking about 83, 84 when I'm a kid running around in these streets, 85, 86, 87, 88. Ain't nobody had no cell phones. It was house phones. So literally when you left the house, you couldn't call me. I mean, you would scream out the front door, the back door, and I feel like that will probably be the whole reachable part. Like I feel like we was all, yes, conceptually we were unreachable, like cell phone wise. No cell phones, you can't reach us. But you would be close to an ass whooping if my mom or my dad screamed out the front or the back door and you didn't come running. You know what I'm saying? Like you better be somewhere in earshot where you can hear the. You know what I'm saying? Jay, where you at? Dinner time. Or come get your lunch. You're like, if you ain't catch the scream out the back door, you might catch an ass whooping. Because they're like, all right, bro, you supposed to be somewhere in earshot. If you that far away where I can't hear you with the way my parents scream, yeah, that was a problem. I definitely kind of know boundaries. You know. Definitely no helmets. Yeah, playground second degree burns. Our shows were terrifying. Yo, Rescue 911, murder mysteries, but like yo, the king of all kings, scary weird shows was Mulder and Scully. You know what I'm saying? Like that was the joint. That was not the name of the show, but y'all know what I'm talking about. Yo, I was telling somebody about this. We used to walk through the mall, niggas was smoking. We used to be in the airport, niggas was smoking. We used to be in a doctor's office, niggas was smoking. The doctor's office. Yo, we used to be at the movie theaters. Niggas was smoking. Niggas, yo, we used to be. Hold on. Yo, I remember when I was young. The club used to be like you could smoke in a club. You know what I'm saying? You could smoke. Yo, them killing the smoking thing was crazy. That was crazy. But let's move on. Drinking from the water hose. Yes, yo, super classic. That was my life. All right. I was telling my mans the other day, Garbage Pail Kids used to be the shit, and they were super graphic. If you go back, Google Garbage Pail Kids, and you be like, kids had this? I shouldn't have had this as a kid. Never knew anybody that broke anything that I had to like do the thing on, but shout out to because we used to break stuff all the time, and it wasn't like a tragedy. It would be like, all right, you broke your arm, you keep it moving, yeah. I mean, I'm a country kid, bro. Like, you know what I mean? We used to run around outside, man. Come on now. I literally used to play in the dirt. I used to have entertainment. It wasn't a play. We had the Nintendos and all that later on. But anyway, let's go. I cooked by myself. I couldn't, oodles and noodles, hot dogs. You know what I'm saying? That was like warming up. But come on, let's be real, bro. Let's be real. My parents taught us how to do stuff when we was young. Warming up the noodles wasn't complicated. You just couldn't. You could look. Just don't forget, and then you go off playing, and then now the whole house smelling, and you get a butt whipping. But movies traumatizing, kid movies traumatizing, scary movies traumatizing. All right, I get you that. All right. ribbons, first, second, third place. It wasn't everybody got a ribbon. That's too many ribbons. It used to be first, second, and third. If you won first, second, and third, you sucked. And they used to tell you, yo, you suck. Get it together. There wouldn't be no, oh, we all winners and all that. Nah, nigga, we used to tell people straight up. You could be at elementary school. They'd be like, you dumb. You slow. you fat. It was just like, you got to deal with it. Reality of life. Yo, the red dodgeball. We used to fuck niggas up. We used to get fucked up off of that. The rope climb in PE. I'm not gonna sit here in front with y'all. My fat ass never got up top. Never climbed up on that. Never got up. Nope. Because we didn't have where it was like notches in it all the way up where you could just climb and get up. No, it was like a rope. Just a rope. And if you couldn't do, I couldn't. Sorry. I've been a big boy my whole life. That was dead. So like, you know what I mean? Anyway. All right, let's go to a commercial. Go a couple little bumpers and see what's
the Indie Show, all things indie podcast.
Hey, it's the Black Nerds Podcast.
Easy. All right, let's get back to it.
You see, that's the initials, yo. I have my hand up and I bless you official. Got my arms folded. I tell you right now, read the Bible because you know that those verses, they are the oldest. All you rappers, y'all thinking that y'all are writers. But we inside this joint, yo, no fires don't light us. The burlap walls, they will burn up in an instant. Yo, it's Jesus Christ, your soul, I will win it.
Yo, yeah, that's the disciple right there. Damn, son, where'd you find this?
I gotta fix this button. Hold up, bro, because I had to keep pressing a dynamite button to keep it going. You know what I'm saying? Let me do this. There we go.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
All right. Let me get this back to the top, man. I feel like this was lit.
GC, JC, that's the initials, yo. I have my hand up and I bless you official. Got my arms folded. I tell you right now, read the Bible because you know that those verses, they are the oldest. All you rappers, y'all thinking that y'all are writers. But we inside this joint, yo, no fires don't light us. The burlap walls, they will burn up in an instant. Yo, it's Jesus Christ, your soul, I will win it.
Yo, yeah, that's the disciple right there.
Walking on water. Turning bread, wild rolls into bread. And fish right here.
Scriptures after scripture. What?
I just wanted to run that off because I thought it would be funny. That shit was lit. All right. Damn, did I run through all my little topics? Do I got anything else I can talk about? Okay. Yeah, look. I tell you all the time, I come with the clip loaded. I got it. I got them for you. All right. We're going to run another bumper
Real reviews, Thursday at 8.
Quiz the audience.
All right, let's go.
I want to quiz the audience. Does anybody know how much it costs to this beautiful product in China? Anybody want to take a guess? It's an iPhone 14, which cost about 18 to 20 million. Yeah. $100? I got a 99 guess, I got a 100 guess, I got a 300 guess. You ready for the answer? $10.
All right, before you iPhone people.
You have to stop, y'all keep talking. Huh? You keep talking, man, and you shut the fuck up.
All right. I'm gonna take it back. I'm gonna just let you hold on.
I got a 99 guess, I got a 100 guess, I got a 300 guess. You ready for the answer? $10. I swear to God, I've sharing with these guys, they couldn't believe me. I've visited the factories 3 times. I've met up with the chairman of Foxconn who makes these things.
What you want me to say, cuz? We spend, on average, $900 to $1,000 per phone. Now, in defense of iPhone, the What he's referring to is the physical manufacturing cost. Just to build the physical device, like this physical thing, the screen, the back, the front. Hold on, let me put it on camera. The back, the front. This is not an iPhone. This is a Galaxy S22 or whatever. I don't know. But like, this has got a case on it too. But like, to physically create the physical phone, $10. You know, to put the screen together, to build the physical thing. We're not talking about design costs. We're not talking about, you know, software development. We're not talking about programs and all that. It's just the physical cost to put the physical device together, $10. To license all of the proprietary hardware and software, you can add any number of amounts of cash. Let's be clear. Like, see, this is where people don't, and this is where I'm not trying to down what he's saying, because everything he's saying is correct. It costs $10 to create that, to make it, just to build that. But the licensing costs for proprietary softwares, there might be a proprietary software for the camera flash. There might be a proprietary software for a certain processor. The chip might have something proprietary. That, you know, the screen, the blank little screen thing with that might have proprietary. And guess what? Everybody got to get their residuals. Everybody got to get their residuals. So that increases the cost. Then you got the boxing. Then you've got shipping. Then you have marketing and sales, and all of that goes into covering the cost for that device. Even adding all that stuff together, it probably costs maybe 100, 200. And then the rest that we pay for is cachet. You pay for Apple products and Android, well, I would say Samsung or whatever, but we pay for Apple products because of cachet. It's famous. It's fun. It's simple. It's a statement piece. Jordans are statement pieces. An iPhone is a statement piece. When you get the Beats by Dre, statement piece. These are dog whistles. I don't give a fuck who you is. And dog whistle isn't proprietary to some terrorist shit or some KKK shit. We all dog whistle in certain ways. Yeah, I'm this type of nigga. I got the iPhone. I'm this type of nigga. I got this car. I'm this type of person. I got these headphones. I'm this type of person. I wear this type of clothes. I'm dog whistling right now. Crenshaw. I'm not from the West Coast, but I'm a Nipsey fan. So you gonna see me wear this in remembrance of him. And they make 5X. I'm dog whistling because these niggas represent me. They support a fat nigga. We all dog whistle. But my issue, and I'm not saying an issue, but my conversation to y'all is, well, can't you still be that nigga without an iPhone? And if so, why? I mean, why do I need it now? Because if you do the math on how much money you spend on iPhones, I mean, I've seen people come with a whole drawer full. Oh, I've got all the iPhones. And you be like, damn, that's like 20, 30 grand worth of iPhones. For what? To make phone calls? To get on the internet? Okay. Now, if you're in the tech space, meaning that if you are a software developer, if you do like social media management and all that, if you creating videos, it's a business for you, I'm 100% with you. I tell people that all the time. The only reason why I have the phone that I have is because I work with it. That's it. if I didn't work with this, I'd probably have that Kendrick Lamar phone. That Kendrick Lamar joint, that joint that it just make phone calls and send texts, I'd have one of those. I would love to be the dude that be like, yo, did you see this on the internet? I don't even know what the hell you talking about. What internet? Oh, no, look at it on your phone. Nope. It just makes phone calls and sends text messages. It's a statement. And I'm not even trying to, like, you know what? And that would be a statement piece for me. But it wouldn't be what I wouldn't want it to be that way. I would just want to I would want to live in the real world. I would not want to have any connection to this social media thing. If I could live my life that way, I just wouldn't. Call me, text me. Yo, you got nope. I don't got no Facebook. No, I ain't got no Instagram. Come see me in real life. Come see me in real life. So anyway, this is my last one. We can jump out. I'm gonna let
car theory. Have you heard about that before?
Never heard it.
Okay, so have you seen any red cars today on the way here?
I probably did, but no.
This nigga was thinking hard as shit. He was sitting there going, the fuck did I say? So this one of those questions where you genuinely thinking, but in the process of you genuinely thinking, you go, what the fuck is wrong with me? Did I see a red car? And then you start really racking your brain. What the fuck? I know I said I know I seen them. They out there all the time. Wait a minute. I don't. This thing's all right. What the fuck?
Probably,
yeah.
Right now, if you were leaving your house and before you got on the road, I would have told you, for every red car you notice, I will give you $50. Would you know how many red cars you've seen on the way?
I'll look for red cars.
Exactly. That's how luck works, and that's how the opportunities work. When you go through life and you're not looking and you're not aware, they're just passing by and you don't even notice. So anything it can turn into opportunity, but you have to be aware and you have to keep looking.
Okay. Why did I bring this up? Besides the fact that it was a good little tidbit, something to live by. I brought this clip up because I posted it on the VVC Life Instagram. And I was like, yeah, this is something cool. I feel like people can get something positive out of this. We could grow from this. This is something that if I watched it and it clarified something that I tell people, in my life, you know what I mean? To where it's like, you get older, you learn how to focus on certain things, like, and recognize things. And a problem I had when I was younger is that I missed a lot of opportunities because I wasn't paying attention. I might have just been enjoying the moment. I could have been into what I was into. Even dating. That's probably one of the funniest things that I tell people about myself. Is like, I could meet a young woman and she could be throwing me all the signs in the world. And I'm, because I could be in the moment. She could have asked me a question and it would have sparked something in me that I'm really having a real conversation. And I'm so focused on the conversation, I'm missing the touch on the arm, or, she getting next to me and, doing all the flirt. You know what I mean? It'd be like those nonverbal communications. I wouldn't pick up on it. Or she might even say some slick, like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Somebody like you, I could be with you, and I'd be totally oblivious. And then 6 months later, I'd wake up in the morning and be like, oh, shit. Damn it. She was on a nigga. So learning how to recognize opportunities when they come, big thing. But this is what I'm talking about. Like, I posted the clip, and here is, let me put this on a big screen so that everybody can see it. Let me see if I can make this a little bigger. Let me see. Boop, 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 boop. All right. This is what people are saying in my comments as we speak. I've been catching these all day. Pause. All right. So this is about, the video is about learning how to recognize opportunity when it comes. This is what people are commenting. My car is red. Great video. Red cars all the way. If your car is also red, that's sick. Nice. My car is red. What? What are you talking about? Like, this is crazy. Easy $50 right there. Lucky red car man. I think your car is red. Just a theory. What? This is probably the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Really? Why is this stupid? You have 2 IQ. Keep believing that, man. Trust me, I don't know. She's yapping for real, for real. Really? She's yapping? Japanese? Wow. Yo, Ford Fusion. Hello, hella hot Cheeto finger girls drive them. They be red. What? This, I posted something inspirational, and this is what turns up in my comments. And you wonder why I have lost faith in humanity. Oh, Lord Jesus, y'all. All right. Big shout out to everybody. Hold on, let me give y'all. Big shout out to everybody that tuned in, that rock with me. You know what I'm saying? And once again, we got to make sure.
Hey, I just wanted to say I'm so sorry. I'm sincerely apologetic for all the people who got in trouble for my last story.
Didn't want y'all to be in trouble. Didn't want y'all to hate me. You probably do. It's fine. We love y'all. You know what I'm saying? We're going to check y'all next time. Make sure y'all tap in with me. When am I going to do another one? I don't know. Shit. Whenever I'm up at 4 a.m. or something like that. But I'm out. Make sure you check out the real reviews. Make sure we got a real review today at 12. We got the return of Black Nerd Podcast at 6 p.m. today. We got our vision board party at 8 o'clock tonight. We got Mastermind and the Indie Show on Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? And we got more and more stuff coming, man. I booked up Aries Lounge. I'm not gonna be dropping Aries Lounge every week. I mean, if I can get it to that point, that's cool. But I'm gonna be dropping them intermittently with, you know what I mean, special guests and people that I want to talk to until I figure out, you know, how I really want to make it consistent again. But with that being said, I'm gonna be doing, like I said, more live streams like this. I'm just gonna be kicking it, man. I hope y'all come and fuck with me. And if you on Patreon, you'll sign up on the Patreon right now. I appreciate everybody that signs up, that supports, because we can use every dollar we can get to keep building this going and going. I'm not telling y'all, the more people that sign up, the more I'm gonna do this. Like, because if I get to the point I can do this as a day job, shit, I'll be fucking doing this shit every morning. Shit, fuck it. We holler at y'all next time. Love y'all. Peace.